Right. You live.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? First installment of the 49ers Fan Talk Unfiltered, where we tell you what you need to know, not what you want to know. Or we tell
Yeah,
what you want
yeah.
to hear,
Not
not what you need
not
to
what
hear.
you want to hear.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and there ain't no holding back on any of the players. I don't give a shit who it is. I mean, we could catch flack for it, but guess what? I don't care. I will say these last two games really pissed me off. They were super winnable.
Especially the last
But,
game.
but, and if anybody argues with this, they can go watch the last two games specifically. We played not very good defenses, and they looked good because all 11 players stayed within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage because James can't throw outside the numbers, and he only throws in the middle of the field. It is not difficult to guard.
Yeah, when your defense has the opposing offense going 3 and out, 5 consecutive drives.
Right.
Offense got to pick up the slack, and our offense didn't do that last game.
No, not at all. I mean, people could say what they want about Trey Lance. Yes, he's a rookie. He did look a little bit like a rookie in the last game in that second half. Okay, I expect that. But yeah, I saw that. But at the same time, we were able to move the ball and get it in the end zone twice with Trey Lance in.
Yep.
And Trey hasn't turned the ball over yet.
Exactly. I know people are going to say it was garbage time, but garbage time is when the opposing team pretty much has the game in hand. The game was never in hand. We always had a fighting chance. It's just our offense had to, pretty much pick up the slack.
Right.
So I don't want to hear nobody say, "Oh, it was garbage time." That's the only reason why Trey looked good later on. No, that's false.
And I think Robbie Gould hurting himself in warm-ups kind of killed us too.
Yeah. It really did.
I didn't know that because I was about to be fuming if he hurt himself earlier in the week and we rolled in.
Oh, yeah, I know he was hurt.
Yeah, I was going to be hot. I was going to be fucking livid.
Yeah. But, yeah, news came out that he hurt himself in warm-ups.
But we signed a veteran kicker, so I'm not even sure if Gould's playing this game. No, I'm not sure.
That dude looks swole as fuck.
I'm not sure if Gould's playing this game.
Nah, he's not.
Probably not.
Like a couple weeks.
Okay.
I think I think 4 to 5 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. So we don't got to rely on our punter to miss the field goals and extra points. Well, so, yeah, I want to see in this Arizona game. I want to see if we take more shots downfield with Trey. I have a feeling we will, just because of some things Jimmy Ward said about Trey this last week running with the ones throughout practice and stuff. He said that Trey believes in his arm and he likes looking for that deep ball.
Yeah.
So I think that we might take more shots and deeper shots downfield, which I believe will open stuff up. It'll push the defense back a little bit. It'll help the running game. And people need to get off Trey Sermon too. The guy looked good against Seattle. He didn't look bad against Seattle.
No, he had like 4.7 yards a clip.
Right. He was averaging almost 5 yards a carry, What? Because he's not running for 150, 200 yards and 12 touchdowns in one game, people are upset?
Well, you got to realize at that point, we're trying to play catch up because I think we're down like 2 scores.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like we had to abandon the run game a little bit.
I mean, they can say what they want about the run game. We still ran for a buck. What was it, like $140 in that game?
Yep, and Trey Sermon, I believe, had like 89 of those yards.
Yeah. So, and Elijah Mitchell's supposed to be back this week too.
Yeah, so that's going to be a boost.
That should help. Is Arizona a winnable game? Yes. It's very winnable. I still don't believe in their defense. It is a winnable game. Their offense, that one's tough because they don't seem to favor just one receiver, so you can't just lock on one.
They're going to be coming out like what, 3-4 wide receiver sets. They're going to try to spread us thin.
Yeah, and it's all spread out. Like receivers that are over 230 yards.
Hey, Vet, your audio is kind of messing up a little bit. Try to talk now?
Put my Wi-Fi.
Okay. Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys.
All right, that should be better now. I just had to kick the Wi-Fi on real quick.
Oh, okay.
No, I was saying Arizona has like 3 or 4 receivers that each have about 230 receiving yards each. You know, so they're spreading the ball out. So you can't just pinpoint one receiver and try to double it.
Exactly.
You know, and I also saw on Twitter Niner fans getting butthurt because Marcus Golden said Trey Lance isn't Kyler Murray. Well, no shit. He's not 5'5". He's not as fast as Murray. You know, but he doesn't need to be as fast as Murray.
No, he does not, because he can still escape the pocket.
Yes.
Easily, too.
Yes. But yeah, he's not Kyler Murray. I've never once tried to compare him to Kyler Murray anyway.
Exactly.
At least my quarterback can see over the line of scrimmage.
That's exactly what I tweeted, because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of took offense for it, because I'm like, dude, my guy is starting. Anybody come after my guy, you got to see me.
No, I get that, but at the same time, you know, I'm not going to get too upset about it. Yeah. I mean, it made sense. He said that for the question that they asked him. They asked him something about what's it like preparing, you know, to go against a dual threat quarterback and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, why you ask that question on a team that has Kyler Murray?
Exactly. You know,
they practice against him.
Yeah.
Man, all I know is 49er Twitter's toxic.
It really is.
That should be toxic. Toxic like crazy, bro. Now people getting on George Kittle saying we need to get rid of him.
Yeah, did you see the post on Instagram?
Bro, I'm like...
Yeah, I guess Marcus Golden or somebody, fan side or something, posted the same question that you had talked about this minutes ago, and it showed that George Kittle supposedly liked the post.
So what?
Yeah, I kind of took it as he probably just using that as billboard material.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, I don't think he meant any malicious intent by liking the post. So. I'm not worried about that.
Nah, neither am I. But I think we need to get the running game going early. You know, run as much clock as we can.
Yeah, keep Kyler Murray off the field.
You beat Kyler Murray by keeping him off the field. It's a simple game plan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, real simple game plan. I want to see what like I said, I want to see what we're going to do in the passing game. If we're going to take those shots that I want to see, we have the receivers to take those shots.
Yep. And supposedly, Travis Benjamin is going to be up on Sunday too.
Really?
So he might be involved. Yep.
Yeah, we got more speed.
Yep. So don't be surprised if you try to take some shots with him.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure we'll try to take some with Ayuk.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Debo got some too, because he's
capable of getting down. Debo will get some. He's more than capable. Plus, he's leading the league in receiving too.
Yeah, he's balling this year, man.
Right, Debo's acting a fucking fool right now.
For real, it kind of surprised me though, because I thought going into the season, Ayuk was going to be, that guy to take the next step. I don't know what's going on, but seeing as how George Kittle is, down.
Right.
He's not going to be playing tomorrow.
And
step up. I don't know if it's Kyle Shanahan phasing him out of the offense or he's kind of in a slump right now, but Ayuk, we're going to need you tomorrow, man. We're going to need you.
That, and to be honest, this year, Kittle missing 2-3 games here and there does not worry me as much as in previous years because Ross Dwelly's taken some serious steps forward, especially in the passing game. And it looks like Charlie Warner has really taken some steps.
Yeah, he looked good in the preseason.
Charlie Warner has, really shown that he's taken to the coaching, and he's really out there, busting his ass to get on the field and stuff. So,
what's up, Tan John Zhu? Sorry if I butchered your name. But what's up, Niner fans? Long time no see. How is it going with the TTC family? Red and gold.
What up,
I haven't been too much involved in the TTC this year.
Right.
I kind of fall back off of that. I'm trying to more.
Right. I'm just putting videos out whenever. Yeah, I'm just putting videos out whenever. I'm going to try focus some more time on this.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, this is something I've been wanting.
Though we appreciate it.
Oh yeah, this is something I've been wanting to do for a while now. I ain't been able to find anybody.
Yeah.
So,
Trey Lance, getting his first start tomorrow. I just want to say this, 49er fans, temper your expectations.
Exactly what I put that on Twitter too. I'm like, you got to temper expectations. He's a rookie. This will be his first start since college, and he didn't play his last year because people act like, well, just put it this way. If Trey would have played his last year, he wouldn't have had time to get ready for the draft because they pushed their season back.
Yeah.
Because of COVID. And that one game he did play was not a showcase game like people say. Trey Lance is the type of person and teammate. He played that game because North Dakota State does partial scholarships. And if you don't play, I guess, at least one game, your scholarship gets taken. So he went out there for his teammates that were on partial scholarships so they could stay in school and keep their scholarships.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, Trey Lance is a stand-up guy. He seems very humble, hard worker.
And I want to see one thing I'm going to be looking for. I want to see how good and efficiently he gets in and out of the huddle without getting any delay of games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he's got most of the plays down. I mean, honestly, Kyle could scale this playbook back a little bit in this start for Trey, and he could be just fine. But even scaling it back, the way Kyle's plays are called, they're super long. So,
yeah.
I mean, it takes forever to spit them things out.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Steve Young said?
That he reminds him a lot of himself when he was younger.
Yeah, Trey reminded him of himself when he was younger.
Yeah.
Steve's spoken on that anyway. When he was younger, Steve was not this dynamic passer and all this stuff we saw when he was with the 49ers. Steve had to teach himself how to not get them happy feet and take off constantly. He learned to throw from the pocket, which is something I think Trey is going to work on and get better at.
Yeah, I believe so too.
You know.
He also needed help learning how to throw a spiral too, I heard. But that was early in when he was in college, though, in BYU.
Oh, yeah. He probably did.
That's also something I want Trey to, get better at too, because I've been seeing some of his balls and
somebody's saying he could be Somebody's saying he could be gripping the ball too hard.
Oh, okay, and because of that, it causes the
ball to come and when it comes out, he's got it gripped so hard that it doesn't go in a completely tight spiral.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's something he'll learn too.
Yeah, I mean, these are things he'll pick up. He needs the reps to do it. Exactly. That's what people are not understanding. Oh, sit him on the bench. You sit him on the bench, he's not getting the reps he needs. Y'all got to remember, he went a full year without playing. So he needs reps so that he can kick that rust off.
Yeah.
He really, really does.
Tanjan Zhu, as a hater, I'm just going to keep it real. Steve Young has become a hater to me. Anybody that comes up better than him, he starts hating.
Huh? He ain't hating on Trey.
I don't think he's hating on Trey. I think he's just, pretty much a teacher. He pretty much lets the guys know what it takes to be great.
Right. He honestly, a lot of the stuff Steve says, he's speaking, honest truths. I mean, a lot of it is truth and experience. Yeah. Y'all got to remember, this guy's a Hall of Fame quarterback, sat behind Joe, but when he was behind Joe, y'all got to remember the whole athletic stuff and getting out of the pocket. There wasn't too much Joe could show Steve in that aspect. Because around that time, I think Joe had already had his back injury. So Joe wasn't like, if you watch early Joe, you think he was a running quarterback. Joe was that nimble in the pocket, bro. Joe was like that. He was that man. I've seen this dude roll out of the pocket on a bootleg, have nothing. He'd have the ball down by his side and the rusher come in. He'd sidestep, put the ball behind his back, come back and throw it downfield.
All right, Tajan. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you for showing support. We appreciate it.
All right.
But yeah, I didn't really get the opportunity to see Joe, but I watched some old highlights and
Joey was the man. Joe Cool was the man. That was the dude. But yeah, I don't really look at Steve as a hater.
Yeah, me neither.
But like I'm saying, people gotta really temper expectations.
Yeah.
See how Trey is. Yes.
Go ahead.
Watch and see how Trey is developing and things like that. And of course, there's gonna be bad. There's gonna be some good.
Mistakes.
We gotta take it, with whatever it is.
Yeah, and I already know I'm gonna see it on Twitter. There's gonna be some schmuck. As soon as Trey makes a mistake, see, that's why we should have started. We should have kept Jimmy, even though Jimmy is hurt. It's like, Come on, man. And Jimmy is an 8-year vet, and he's still making rookie mistakes. So it's like, why not go with the rookie who's going to make the same mistakes and also get his feet wet and get the development he needs?
Right, and get rid of those bad habits early so he's not 8 years in like James making those damn mistakes.
Exactly. I figure if he takes his lumps and bruises now, he'll be better for it for the future.
Mm-hmm. I'm all for it. I was all for starting Trey from jump.
I was too. Because everybody knows
But
how I
yeah,
feel about James.
but yeah, I want to see if we open up the playbook a little bit in the passing game. Because I'm telling you right now, if we do, and it backs that defense off, this running game is going to go ape shit.
Oh yeah.
This running game is going to be stupid.
I also want to see us mix in the read option with the pass too.
Yeah, the run pass option, the RPOs.
Yeah, I want to see that too.
Yeah, we'll see tomorrow. But the Cardinals are a beatable team. I mean, hell, if you look at it, they should already have 1 or 2 losses already. They just lucked out at the end of some of these games.
Yeah.
I think one of them, the other team missed a field goal, or else they would have lost that game.
Was that Minnesota?
I think it might have been Minnesota. Yeah. I think Minnesota missed a field goal at the end of the game, or they would have lost the Minnesota game.
Yeah. And I also heard that they struggled against Jacksonville too.
Oh, wow. That's no bueno. They did until Jacksonville quarterback gave him that spark with that dumbass throw he made for a pick 6. That got Arizona back in the game. Lawrence threw a stupid fucking pass that he shouldn't have thrown. It was going backwards off the back foot. It was way short of his guy. And, I mean, it was a floater, so it was easy to read, and Arizona just pick 6'd him.
Oh, wow. So that's how they got back in that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Jacksonville was controlling most of that game.
Yeah, I was trying to go back and watch some of Arizona's past games, but man, I got too busy this week.
I get bored watching other teams.
I really do. I'd be falling asleep, but I'd be really trying to, watch film.
Yeah,
that,
I can't do it.
Get a beat on our opponents.
I mean, unless it's like Thursday Night Football and I'm sitting at work watching it, then I got nothing else to do. But if I'm at the house on Sunday night and another team's playing, I don't even watch Sunday night games.
Oh, wow. The only way I watch Sunday night games, but I'm really tuned in if it's like an upcoming opponent or it's like a division rival, then I'll watch.
Yeah, the only time if it's another team, the most I'll turn Sunday night on for is to see my future ex-wife, Carrie Underwood, then I turn the shit off.
She is fine, though. I ain't going to lie.
I'm not going to hold you. Fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm not too worried about our defense. Defense has been playing pretty good all year. I get it. They gave up that stupid fucking that field goal with the last 37 seconds, which was dumb. That defense they were playing was fucking retarded at the end of that Packer game.
Yeah, I laid that at the feet of D'Amico Ryans. But I'm not going to blame him too much because he is a first-time defensive coordinator. But at the same time,
that's a lesson that you learned right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got to stop losing these winnable games.
Especially in stupid fashion. It's like we always shoot ourselves in the foot.
Yeah.
That leaves the opposing team in like a right spot to take home the W. Yeah,
like Seattle with that fumble recovery.
Oh, yeah.
That Trent Cannon. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Do you think he's going to be on kickoff return again?
Yep.
Was that on the kickoff or a punt return?
Kickoff.
Kickoff, right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Hightower, the special teams coach, already said he's not pulling Trent from kickoff duties.
Okay. Well, let's hope he doesn't make that mistake again.
Right. So we're what? 5 weeks in, our whole offensive line is still healthy.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's a fucking shock.
My lucky stars about Trent Williams, man, because I thought,
bro, that was just good thing that was a stinger.
I know, right? Because we need him, especially going up against that Chandler dude.
Yeah, Chandler Jones.
Yeah,
Honestly, I think they're going to rush Chandler Jones over McGlinchey's side.
I wouldn't be surprised. Either way,
You don't
McGlinchey's
want
gonna
none of
have his
Trent
work cut out
Williams.
for him.
Yeah,
Either
you don't,
Watt or Chandler Jones.
bruh. One of the pressures or sacks that Seattle got on Lakin Tomlinson, Lakin was fucking retarded. Why are you double teaming one dude trying to help Trent Williams? Trent Williams don't need your help.
For real.
Get the fuck out of here. Trent don't need your help. That's a future Hall of Famer.
Facts.
That man does not need your help at left tackle. You watch your gap.
Mm-hmm. Do your job. Don't worry about anybody else's job. Do your
it's
job.
like he stepped over to do a reach block or a double team to help Trent Williams, and somebody come right through his gap. I was like, I'm thinking, why? Why do that, Tomlinson?
Was Jimmy still in the game at that time, or was it Trey?
Trey didn't get sacked at all, did he?
No, I don't think so.
So no, I think it was still James. I think they got that sack on him, but no, they almost had Trey a couple times, but man, he is nimble.
Oh yeah, especially on that one almost near side. He dodged to the right and then he dodged back to the left. Oh my god, that was sick. I didn't think he had that area of quickness to him like that.
Right. And then that 4th and 10 near the goal line when he threw his second touchdown, when he ran for 4th and 10, I was like, okay, this is what we need more of.
Yeah.
You just hit that gap. Hit that gap right up the middle, and he took off. He got like 11 yards. I was like, that's what's up right there. 4th and 10, and your quarterback knows and trusts his legs enough to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's the type of shit I like.
We need to extend drives, because if that was James, he either would have took the sack or probably forced an errant pass for interception.
Yup.
So yeah, I did like seeing that.
Yeah, but so yeah, Arizona's winnable. Like I said, we just got to play really good.
Mistake-free football too. We
that
give Arizona points.
Right. I don't think we're gonna see. I don't know. Maybe we see Trey's first interception this week. I'm doubting it, but it may happen. I'm not going to get.
As long as he just takes what the defense gives him and don't try to be a hero.
Yeah, don't play hero ball. Don't pull a James and play hero ball.
Yeah.
Because James will be trying to play hero ball too much sometimes.
Yeah, he really does. He tried
like when he plays. Or try to squeeze shit in double teams. It's like, bro, your arm ain't made for that. Stop.
Yep.
You ain't got the arm for that. Seeing people was getting mad because, Trey throwing behind his receivers. I'm thinking, well, if Trey hasn't taken first team reps and Trey hasn't went through an entire week taking first team reps, how is he going to get the pattern of these receivers down, their speed, their things like that when we're going into a game?
Yeah, the chemistry.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he went through this whole week. That's why I said I want to see where he's at. And I already know that, yes, there will be some negatives, but I expect to see some really wild plays also. Show the reason we took this dude at 3.
Mm-hmm. Another thing I want to see if even though I've already seen it, but he kind of struggled with it last game because he wasn't really sure of where everybody was supposed to be. But I want to see him be decisive and go through his weeds. And if he sees the guy, hit him. Don't be hesitant because
none of that double clutch and shit.
Happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. None of that double clutch and shit. So,
but yeah, the only thing I'm worried about in this game is like I said before, our secondary, because running their air
That's
raid
it.
offense.
I am not worried about Arizona's running game in the least.
Oh no, I'm not too worried about their running game. I'm just
At
more
all.
worried so about their passing game because they like to come out in 4 and 5 wide receiver sets and stuff.
Right.
You know, some of our less experienced cornerbacks are going to have to step up this weekend.
Right. Now, if we can limit the damage, I think we'll be just fine. That and keep them away from hitting the long ball.
Yeah. What's that
Do
wide
not
receiver
let
they have that drafted?
Do not let anything go over the top.
Yeah. I forget that wide receiver they got. I think he played at Purdue.
Oh, that little son bitch?
Yeah. I'm going to be on the lookout for him because I got a feeling Kyler Murray's going to try to hit him deep.
Jimmy Ward need to crack him and break his ribs. Get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Then they're down one receiver.
And then another
D
thing
Ford needs to get his ass after.
Yeah.
D Ford needs to get his ass after Kyler Murray.
Yeah. And no more offside penalties, D. Come on, man. We've seen that way too much in his tenure with the 49ers. Dude, come on, man. Watch the ball.
I'm still waiting for them to call a holding on Nick Bosa. Bro, we're 5 weeks into the season and they haven't called one.
I know, right?
And Bosa been getting held like a motherfucker.
Yep, Chip too.
I mean, he's still having an impact, but god damn as much as that dude's getting held.
But yeah, like I was saying, I want to see our secondary be more opportunistic when it comes to getting turnovers too.
Right.
We haven't got a lot of turnovers this year.
Stop this playing 10 yards off bullshit.
Yeah.
That shit drives me crazy. Mosley's been playing really good since he came back.
Oh yeah. He did a hell of a job against DK last game.
Oh yeah.
Because DK could have did more damage than what he did, but for the most part,
Mosley didn't let him. Yeah, that one deep pass, Mosley was beat on it, but then when he came back and he played the hands, he waited till the ball hit DK's hands before he slapped at him and knocked the ball away.
Yeah.
Because if he would have hit them hands sooner, they would have thrown the flat. They've thrown some dumbass pass interference penalties.
Yeah.
They're getting really, really anal on that one.
Yep.
So, but yeah, so I think this winnable game. Like I said, I just want to see, how Trey is coming along. I'm not expecting this dude to go out and be like 39-40. To be honest, I don't see him throwing 40 times.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But you know what I mean.
He out of hand. That's the only way.
He ain't gonna be like 39-40 for 500 yards and 4 touchdowns. I don't see that.
I ain't gonna lie, I would love that though, but yeah, I don't see it either. Because I'll be talking big shit.
He could throw for 100 yards and 4 touchdowns. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't care about the yards.
I say as long as he looks like he's developing and he looks good, I'm fine.
Right.
Even if we lose, as long as he looks like he's on the up and up and he's our future, then I'm okay with it.
Exactly. That's what I want to. Yeah, I want to see him look like we traded up to 3 for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I want to see.
I think as a 49er fan, that's all you can ask for.
Yep.
And that is another thing I want to see, Kyle. Let's play to win. Let's not play to lose.
Yes.
Be aggressive.
Stop this pussy shit. Take your balls out of your wife's purse.
For real. Okay, we got another comment. I'm really hoping that Kyle's playing and line doesn't come back to bite him in the rear end. When it comes to Trey not being ready, he just needs to put up a good game for Trey.
I mean, it's hard to say a guy's not ready when you're not giving him the reps.
Yeah. And that's another point I want to bring up. In the offseason, I feel like we did Trey a disservice to a certain extent. And here's why. Knowing James' injury history, I felt like we should have been splitting reps from the start.
Yep.
Even if Trey wasn't going to be the starter, I still feel like they should have been splitting reps.
Oh, I totally agree. Yeah, I feel Trey should have been splitting reps too. I mean, it was a matter of time before James got hurt.
Mm-hmm. And me and you predicted
I already knew
4 or 5 weeks before he got hurt.
I knew.
Season.
I said when he didn't get traded, I'm like, okay, we know he ain't going nowhere. Yes, he's going to be the starter, but for how long? That's all it was with me was how long is he going to be the starter? Because he will inevitably get hurt.
Exactly.
I just wasn't sure.
You know, if you're splitting reps with Trey, when the time comes for him to finally get in the lineup, he actually has a semblance of what to do.
It's a smooth transition in.
Exactly.
Because that bullshit offense they were running, they didn't quit running James's offense. Trey didn't have a chance to take shit downfield until Debo was wide open.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Kyle didn't call shit downfield. He kept it all within that 10-yard box.
Yep. And I think the first 2 drives, he didn't even have Trey pass.
No, the very first drive, it was just runs.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man. You can't do that. You got to keep the defense honest.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you drafted this guy for a reason. Let him throw the ball.
Right.
Especially on that oh my God, this play was so dumb. I think it was a 4th and 1. And instead of getting the ball,
you talking about the jet sweep?
Yeah, I thought that was so stupid. Why would you have
dumb.
the play run like 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage when you needed only 1 yard?
Right. Have Trey just sneak it right up the middle.
Yeah,
bro. Trey's 6.
Like he did with James.
Bro, the kid's 6'4", 230 fucking pounds.
Exactly.
He ain't no little delicate dude. You don't gotta worry about him being as brittle as James.
Not at all.
He ain't built like that.
I didn't even know when James got hurt. That's the crazy part. They said he got injured on the first drive. And I was like, when the hell did this happen?
Right? Apparently he was hurt in that Seattle game. Or no, the game before.
Yeah. Oh, really?
That's wow. I read something where he said it was hurting in the Green Bay game.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that. I heard that he got injured in the first drive against Seattle. Supposedly, what's that defensive end that used to play for us last year? Kerry Hyder. Supposedly he got stepped on or he ran into his knee or something.
Okay. Yeah, Kittle got the same injury, but that's on James throwing in that hospital ball.
Oh, my God. Kittle, I don't know for the life of me why he keeps going to bat for James when he's responsible for like 3 injuries he's suffered so far in his career.
Right.
2 from Arizona from the same player, Buda Baker, and then that hospital ball last weekend.
In Seattle. I don't know.
Seattle. But, man, that is crazy, man. You think Kittle would want Trey to start. Man, I'm getting sick of getting injured by this dude.
What's Cal been lying about since the draft? You got to be a little, JC, you got to be a little more, in depth. Let us know what you're talking about. like I said, if you talk about Trey not being ready, it's hard to predict if he's ready. He hasn't gotten the reps he needs. I mean, yes, okay, he's not ready. Whoop-de shit. But when he's not getting the reps, we know he's not going to be ready.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
You know? So, give him the reps. That's what I'm saying. He needs to play. You're watching Justin Fields go through trials and tribulations in Chicago right now.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. They won their last game. He didn't throw a touchdown. I think he had an interception, but he's still going through his ups and downs. And in the end, I think it's going to make him a better quarterback.
Yep, he just got to go through it.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Trey will go through his ups and downs. It's inevitable. He's going to do that. He's a rookie. A lot of people don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, oh, you drafted a quarterback. He's got to come out and be Joe Montana right off the bat. No. Joe wasn't Joe right off the bat.
Yeah, I don't think any quarterbacks drafted.
Y'all got to remember,
peak in their first year.
We drafted Joe in '79. Joe did not start his first year. Honestly, his second year, I'm not sure if he started. He might have. I'd have to go back and look, but his second year would be 1980. I'm not sure if he started the full season or if DeBerg started a lot of that season and Joe came in toward the end because Bill Walsh just decided to go with Joe over DeBerg. But yes, I know that Joe didn't. I get it. Joe was a third-round pick. It's a little different than a first-round pick, but still, Steve DeBerg wasn't cutting the mustard at that time. You drafted this quarterback. You wanted him. So, I mean, people got to realize they want to get on Kyle Shanahan. Why don't people go back and look at stuff like Bill Walsh's first 4 or 5 years with the 49ers?
I think they have similar records, too.
They do. Now, don't get me wrong. Walsh won a Super Bowl with the nose.
Yeah.
But there was a point, it might have been his second year as head coach, Bill Walsh walked into Eddie D's office and told him he wanted to quit because they had like a 2-14 record. He said, I'm sorry that I didn't give you a winning season and, stuff like that. And Eddie D wouldn't let him quit.
Yeah, I heard that story.
God, where is Eddie D when we need him?
I know, right?
But Jed York ain't cutting it, bro.
I mean, Jed York is not doing half the shit he was doing before, so I do give him that much credit. He's more in the background now. He's not as
he's been radio silent for a hot minute. Yeah, he's been radio silent for a while. But at the same time, when you get rid of Harbaugh and keep the bullshit general manager that was causing all the problems.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He fired the wrong person right there.
And now Balky's in Jacksonville, and look, they're all fucked up out there.
Urban Meyer.
You got goddamn Urban Meyer getting titty dances in the club and not fucking getting back and getting his team ready for the next week.
Yep.
Ain't that what he was doing up in the club getting grinded on?
Yeah, I heard he was groping some young girl, yeah.
God damn, man. Hey, I said, though, when they hired him, I said Urban Meyer ain't shit. Fuck him.
I'm hearing that they might get rid of him after the year. They said they're going to see if he can straighten his shit out. but they said there's a possibility that they might get rid of him after the year.
JC, he prefers James. Honestly, this year, I don't think it's he prefers James over Lance. A lot of people think that. I think what it is he got stuck with James. They were hoping they would be able to trade him. They tried multiple times.
Yeah,
they were hoping they would,
even before this year.
They were hoping they would be able to trade him, but there was no market. And now you got to pay the guy. Mm-hmm. You're not going to have 27 mil sit on the bench. It makes no viable sense. He has to play for his paycheck. Kyle knows his offense is limited with James. Why do you think this man tried to get every quarterback under the sun?
Yep. Tried to get Stafford. He tried to get Yosemite.
A-Rod, everybody.
Yep. Tom Brady. Well, no.
He tried to get.
He said it was over the hill at the time. I thought that was a mistake.
Yeah, they tried to get every quarterback under the sun. So he doesn't believe in James. I mean, hell, he's been on his podcast and said it in so many words. Mm-hmm. Like when him and Sean McVay were gushing over Stafford.
Yep.
Both saying how much they wanted him, but Sean McVay is about to learn a really, really hard lesson. Is Matt Stafford does not win against teams above 500. You can look at his record as a starting quarterback. It is garbage against teams above 500.
Wow.
That's why Arizona mopped him up.
Man, they did mop him up.
Yeah, he struggles with teams above 500. So,
how do you feel about some 49er fans saying that Kyle should be fired? How do you feel about that, Bet?
I don't think it's to that point quite yet. Personally, that's me.
I would have to agree.
He, at this point, and this ain't me because I'm a fan and I like the dude. I'm being real here. You know, like we said, we'll give motherfucking opinions on this podcast that people might not like. And guess what? If you don't like it, you don't got to listen. You can kick rocks. But from my point of view, I think the ownership likes him too much. He's going to have to do something so egregious that ownership doesn't agree with before they pull the plug on Kyle. John Lynch will go before Kyle Shanahan does. And you can take that one to the bank.
That's facts right there. Because Kyle was the one who hired John Lynch. It wasn't the other way around.
Right. Y'all got to remember, Kyle Shanahan has the power. John Lynch got hired because of Kyle. Mm-hmm. Now, they may have announced John Lynch's hire first, but behind the scenes, it was Kyle Shanahan pulling the strings. And then when Kyle became available to be a head coach, then they announced we're hiring Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah, because he was still in the playoffs with Atlanta at the time. So
right. But in that week prior, you know, in between, you're allowed to go do an interview real quick and then get back to your team.
Yeah, like
but
during the bye week. Well, not the bye week, but during that,
you know what I mean.
Between
yeah. But so that's exactly what happened. Behind the scenes, Kyle Shanahan was the driving force of getting John Lynch out of the booth and as a general manager.
Another question I want to ask you, Vet, is like, there's been some rumors saying that Kyle Shanahan didn't really want Trey Lance. He wanted Mac Jones, and
No, he didn't.
John Lynch forced the
No,
issue on Kyle
No,
Shanahan.
no.
Yeah, I've been hearing that too. I think it's bullshit too.
No,
I just
he
wanted to put
didn't,
the question
because
out there.
if he was looking to get rid of James, and if you watch what Mac Jones has done this year, he's the same type of quarterback. Why is Kyle looking to upgrade at quarterback, but yet he's going to draft the same exact quarterback?
Yeah. I mean,
it doesn't logically make sense.
Yeah. I mean, the only difference between Mac Jones and James, Mac Jones is more accurate and he has a better deep ball. That's the only difference in my opinion.
What's up, Bob Money? And JC, if I hate to say this, unfortunately, whether Lance plays out of his mind or not,
Jimmy's going to be back in the starting lineup.
James is healthy. I think he's going back as starter, and Kyle's already said that.
Yep.
Which fucking sucks.
Yeah, it really does.
Because then you're really, really stunting Trey's development. You know what I mean? That's not good. But you know who I really wanted as general manager? And he really wanted.
That's what I wanted.
Who?
Louis Riddick. That's who I wanted.
I think Louis Riddick could be a dope GM. Yeah, you know, I was pulling for Louis Riddick or Mike Holmgren.
Oh yeah.
He comes from the comes from the Walsh tree. He was beating the table for the job. I don't know why ownership just blew him off and didn't give him an interview or try to hire him.
I think the major reason
why
is because they probably thought, age, and they probably thought the game had passed them by.
I don't think so. Not Mike Holmgren, man. I think Mike Holmgren could put a team together. In order for the game to pass it by, okay, I get that if he wants to be a head coach. I get that argument if he wants to be a head coach. He didn't want that. He wanted front office. It's a difference.
Oh, my God. This guy.
Who is this dude?
Whoever he is, he's getting blocked.
Yeah. We don't need that type of stuff in the chat here.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, good. I don't know who that guy was, but don't come in here with that KKK bullshit. You get booted the fuck up out of here. But yeah, now, like I said, with Holmgren, I get it. If he wanted to be a head coach and you're saying the game's passing him by, okay, legit argument. Got it. But being a GM and being able to evaluate talent, I think Mike Holmgren could still do that just fine. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But yes, I really feel Louis Riddick needs a GM job soon. Very soon. I don't get why no team has hired Louis Riddick.
Yeah, because to me personally, I think he has a brilliant mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Louis Riddick, and I've heard some people say they don't really like Louis Riddick. Why? Because he actually throws the truth out there.
Yeah,
he'll be like, "Yo, right." He was the one that called, and when this whole build up to the draft, he kept saying, it won't be Mac Jones in San Francisco. They're not going from James to Jones. It's the same quarterback.
Yeah.
He said it would be someone like a Trey Lance.
Mm-hmm.
It just gives them way more options.
Hey, you called it, Vet, leading up to that draft, because I thought it was going to be Justin Fields, to be honest. But you said it's going to be Trey Lance. It's going to be Trey Lance.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess you're starting to see with Justin Fields. Yes, I get he's going through his ups and downs.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some things in his game that you're seeing at this level that did turn teams off. Like he hesitates way too much. He'll be looking at something. I don't know what he's looking at. But he'll stand back there in that pocket. He may go through his reads, but he'll still stand back there and just look around like he's lost.
Yeah.
At times.
For instance, that game against Buffalo where he got his head knocked off. So yeah,
that wasn't his fault. That one wasn't his fault. You know, that right there, that one wasn't his fault. I think it's yeah, that was one of those. Where the fuck was my O-line on that play?
Yeah, facts. But you know, you still get the gist of what you're trying to say, though, timing and stuff, and getting rid of the ball.
Right. But yeah, there's some things that are turning out to be a little bit true about Justin Fields. How everybody, I know all these so-called analysts, even guys on Twitter and stuff like that, were pretty much saying Justin Fields was the perfect quarterback. There's nothing wrong with him. All these rumors are false. Some of them are turning out to be true. You know what I mean?
True. Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying the man's going to be horrible and he's going to have a bad career. No, I don't think that. And I haven't thought that about Justin Fields. Mm-hmm. There's just something in Trey Lance that our leadership saw that they liked more than they did Justin Fields.
I think a big sticking point was the fact that he ran a pro-style offense and he called his own protections.
Right. He knows what protections to call to get the offensive line in order.
Yeah, that's something I didn't take into consideration that much. I mean, I thought about it, but I was like,
nah, see, I started looking into all that stuff.
And had Justin Fields. That's what I was on.
Right. Well, when I started looking at Trey Lance and stuff like that, and I saw a lot of him under center and some of these boots and play action. He'd turn his back to the defense and just go downfield like pinpoint accuracy. It's like, okay, this kid can play in the NFL. I don't give a shit if he came from a small school. You don't see hell. I think the second person coming out in this draft in the first round, the second quarterback behind Trey Lance that took snaps under center, I think the second most was only 10 times.
Mm-hmm. And that was Zach Wilson, right? That's the guy I wanted. That was the QB1 on my board with Zach Wilson.
You know, hey, it's going to take a while. You got to remember, Josh Allen looked like garbage year one.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen was hot doo-doo. This Josh Allen we saw last year and we're seeing this year is from years of development. But guess what Buffalo did? They didn't make him sit on the bench. They said, go in, you're going to learn this way, you're going to take your lumps, and then you're going to know what you need to improve on, and you go improve on it.
Yep.
And that's what we need.
Surround you with talent because they went and got him Diggs.
Yep. That's what we need to do with Trey Lance. Yep. We have the talent around him.
Yep, we sure do.
Let him get the playing time and develop.
Yeah.
And
I think that's the unique part about our situation because a lot of people will be like, they see these other rookie quarterbacks starting and they automatically think that Trey Lance is going to struggle too. Trey Lance is in a completely different situation than the rest of those quarterbacks.
Right. Now, I could see him struggling this week. Yes, like I said, he hasn't had the same amount of snaps as all these other quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, Wack Jones in New England, there's games, this kid's already dropped back 51 times in a game. They're getting him a lot of passing snaps. The last game they played, I think, he dropped back 40 times against Tampa.
Yep.
But these other teams were in situations where their rookies had to start, no matter if they were ready or not.
Yeah. And I
No
think that's the
rookie,
unique situation
no
about
rookie is
about our team.
right. But I also think no rookie is going to be 100% ready day one anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Trevor Lawrence. They're saying this kid was supposed to be the GOAT of GOATs, the GOAT of GOATs. And he's struggling like a motherfucker.
With, Andrew Luck. Yep.
He's struggling like a motherfucker. It happens to rookie quarterbacks. And for the people watching, if we're talking about Trey Lance so much, that's because that's pretty much what this episode is. It's baptism by fire. We got to talk about the youngster, earning his bones in the NFL.
Okay, JC49 Fish has another question.
I mean, he can lose. I get it. Fans are going to be up and down on Kyle Shanahan, whatever. Not every 49er fan isn't going to like every aspect of our team. That's just how it's going to be. That's how all fans are.
Mm-hmm. I think personally, the only thing I get on Kyle about is the offense at times. He kind of has to overthink things, and then situational football too. Those are the two things I really get on him about.
Yeah, he really does got to get better at his situational game. The best part of it, though, I will say the improvements I've seen this year, the biggest one offensive-wise is red zone.
Oh, yeah. And I think somebody mentioned earlier in the chat, too, that we should use
We have gotten a lot better.
I think we're going to do that, though. We're going to use Trey Lance. If we get in the red zone, you're going to see some QB keepers. I have no doubt. I mean,
you saw one against Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
And against Seattle, they let him throw a touchdown in the red zone. Now, second touchdown he threw to Debo.
Yep, facts.
Plus, also, I think it was in Green Bay game before he got the rushing touchdown. It ended up in a penalty, but he took a snap from under center and rolled out right on a bootleg and threw it to the back of the end zone.
Yeah, and I think it would have been a touchdown.
It went incomplete, but it was
a defenders tripped up Kittle.
Yeah, it was a penalty, but like I said, they're letting him throw in the red zone. He did it against Detroit week 1. He threw a touchdown in the red zone.
Yep, sure did.
We're letting him do. He did a keeper and took the 2-point conversion in against Seattle. So we're mixing it up with Trey in the red zone already. Which is what I like to see because it keeps defenses honest. You don't know what you're going to get.
Facts. And that's the most dangerous thing you can have in an offense with a quarterback that is mobile. It's like you don't know if he's going to keep it, if he's going to hand it off to the running back, if he's going to boot. And
not just mobile. One that's big enough and strong enough, he can shed the first tackle and come across that goal line.
Facts.
The Trey ain't no little dude. That guy is not tiny.
6'4", what, 225 pounds?
Yeah, he's like 230, I think.
Yeah, almost 230.
I try to keep it logical just because, you have to think about a lot of this logically. A lot of it's common sense, too. And when people start throwing common sense out the window, it just fucking irritates me because that tells me you're kind of stupid. To be honest with you, if it's common
for a reason to hate on Trey, because
that too,
Jimmy Stan.
That too.
And I see a lot of that on Twitter too.
A
lot of that on Twitter, yeah.
Ronbo.
Me and him, we've had our spots. And I told him this was coming. I told him.
Yeah. Yeah. That dude, man.
Yeah, he will defend James to no end. I've just come to the conclusion that he's just gonna defend James. It's because to me,
I got a question.
Rambo is like talking to a brick wall. He's stubborn.
I got a question for him. Is next year, when Trey's the starter going forward for the future, is he going to cry in his pillow after every game? Because James won't be here.
I know I want to see a fathead on that wall instead of James. You're going to have to peel that off.
Oh, no, he going to keep James. He going to have to put him up with somebody else's uniform, but he'll probably keep James. I don't get what the standing about James is. I mean, honestly, I get it. Dude's won a lot of games for us. Cool. I get it. And actually, he hasn't won a lot of games. He gets credit for them because he's the quarterback.
Facts.
The NFC Championship game was won on defense and Raheem Mostert's legs. That's what carried us to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. But let them tell it. James got us to a Super Bowl. Oh my God! It gets my nerves.
You don't throw 8 passes in the NFC Championship game and carry your team to any fucking thing.
Exactly. I mean, I'll give him credit for helping us get there, but in the playoffs, he didn't get us to the Super Bowl. Defense got us to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, hey, JC. JC. This will probably be every week thing. We're trying to do this every week. And if we get time out after games and stuff, if we have time, we'll probably pop in and do some game. Recaps, game recaps and stuff too. Whether we win or lose, I mean, because it was some dumb shit last week. I was just irritated.
Yeah, I was hoping we were going to be able to get one up last week too, because I was mad.
I was irritated.
The fact that our defense held Russell Wilson in check for 5 straight 3-and-outs.
Not just that.
Our offense could only muster 7 points before halftime. Oh my God, that drove me nuts.
Throughout the entire game.
Against a defense that was as bad as Seattle's defense.
Right, bro. Throughout the entire game, we held Russ to under 150 passing. Yep. And locked down DK drop calf.
Yep, and that is hard to do.
You know, so yeah, defense played their ass off last week. You can look out. I mean, even the total yards they gave up was, I think we had held them to under 260 total or something.
Yeah, I didn't want to hear nobody blame the defense.
No,
in that Seattle game, I didn't want to hear it.
It was not the defense fault. That was all on the offense last week.
Yeah, when you're constantly, stopping the opposing offense from driving down the field, and your offense can't do nothing, eventually, dude, fatigue is going to set in.
Facts. It's just going to happen. I mean, Seattle defense bad, dude, plus they had to go out 5 straight times. You were wearing them out. Yeah. Run the ball, hit a few throws, take them. Yeah. We should have, bro. That game should have been over. That game should have been over in the. That game should have been over in the first quarter.
It really should have. We should have been up at least 21-0 before half.
21. Fuck. We should have had 35 by halftime. Fuck Seattle. I'm not giving them shit. That game should have been wrapped up in the first quarter.
Okay, one question. What do you think about Rombo? Because I would subscribe to this channel, but since he's a Jimmy fan, no matter what, I had to unsubscribe. I didn't unsubscribe, but I had to start looking at other content creators to look at. I started looking at Nothing But Niners. Started looking
I've been on them for years.
I said, dude, I can't do the sugarcoating anymore. I want the truth.
I've followed, like I said, I've followed Nothing But Niners for years. I've followed Fourth and Gold podcast for years. That's the one with Javi.
Yeah, I like Javi.
There's a lot of
like it is. I like Javi.
Right. I fuck with the Real Talk Niner Talk dudes. So
yeah, I've also started listening to Nitty Gritty Niners Talk with Wayne Breezy. Yeah, I've started watching his stuff too.
I listen to they don't have it on YouTube, but where I listen to podcasts and stuff, I also listen to the Believe in 49ers podcast with Sean Haylock and Eric Davis.
I don't
Boy,
listen to
ED be keeping it 100
Eric
on there.
Davis. Not all the time. Not all the time. Because this, I think he was recently on Nothing But Niners. And he was trying to say that, it's not on Jimmy, it's on Kyle to draw up deeper passes down the field. I was like, dude, how are you going to draw up deeper passes down the field when he's capable of making that throw?
Right.
So I was off on
That's
Eric
what
Davis
I'm saying.
on that show. I was like, dude, Eric, I don't want to hear it.
Well, okay, that one comment, but there's a lot of times I've heard this dude just get dumb real with it. Like watch, pay attention to him on Twitter, especially for this game. He always dogs on Arizona. He don't give two fucks what the record is. He's like, man, they got a bird, they ain't shit. He said it before in some of his stories he's told on his podcast. He's like, man, every time we used to play Arizona, we knew it was an automatic W. We wouldn't even fucking have to get out of bed to win that game.
Oh yeah, man, they were dog shit back then.
I'm like, damn, bro.
What up, CMC McCarver?
Oh shit, what's good, McCarver?
What about Grant Cohn?
Fuck Grant Cohn.
It's mixed with him because sometimes he don't tell the truth, but then sometimes he just goes off the wall with some dumb stuff.
Yeah, he goes way off the wall. But I will say he has been slandering the shit out of James.
Yeah, he has.
I love it, bro.
So it's a love hate with Grant Cohn because I used to not like him at all, but then I started listening to him.
It seems like the last
he makes sense.
Yeah, it seems like the last couple of years he's come around a little bit, but before that, he was 100% hater.
Yeah, for real. Another part that I like listening to is Niners Nation with Levin Black, and I forget the other dude's name, but Levin, I like him too because he spits that real shit too.
I don't think I've checked out Niners Nation.
Oh, Levin Black and Stats Guerrera.
I might have to check that one out.
Yeah, that's another good pod that I listen to while I'm at work.
Okay. Yeah, I might have to check that out. Yeah, I listen to all kinds. I watch a bunch of 49er content creators. And me personally, I love it because I've been doing this, creating 49er content long before any of these dudes blew up or got big.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I love it. I'm like, cool. It's about time they're putting this shit in the forefront. Except, a lot of them, like you say, they sugarcoat a lot of shit.
Yeah, I got tired of it, man. Because
they tell people what they want to hear.
Yeah. Because sometimes when I would listen to it, it would just piss me off even more.
And if there's something if y'all think either one of us are like that ain't gonna happen over here. I mean, hell, I got a video. It's still up on my YouTube page from right after the Super Bowl. I threw the whole team under the goddamn bus and backed that shit over. I was pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, Nation, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't fuck with it either, McCarver. That Nation, that's the Raiderette shit. Period.
Yeah. I mean, I don't agree with the name, but they still spit out good content, though.
Hey, who was it? Was that boy Heat? Dave Canal, like he said in this song, nations respect borders, empires tear them down.
I like that.
We an empire over here.
Yep.
So, but yeah, Trey, like I said, I mean, I don't want to see any drives where it's like the entire drive is runs.
Yeah.
You need to let Trey throw the ball. Let him go through his reads. Let him progress on that part of it. He seems to have a feel for when pressure's around him. He knows how to get away from the pressure in the pocket.
Yeah.
He really does. Because I saw that with Seattle, man. There was a couple times I'm like, oh shit, they're about to sack him.
Mm-hmm.
And he just dip out on him. I'm like, oh. One thing I do like about Trey, there are times when he is taking off the run, tuck it and just go, dude. But he does keep his eyes downfield a lot in case something comes open and he can make the throw.
Mm-hmm. That one pass to number 6, I forget his name.
Muhammad Sanu.
Sanu, yeah. I'm drawing a blank right now.
Right.
Yeah.
For a first down when he scrambled.
And then he saw him right in the flats and he lasered it to him.
Yeah. And it was right beyond the sticks. It was past the sticks, so it was a first down. James would have fucking thrown a hospital ball or something.
Yep.
Or tried to play hero ball and run. Short. Or tried to run for it. That was a throw outside the numbers. James can't make those.
Facts.
But I want to see Trey, like I said, there's certain aspects, yes, I'm going to be paying attention to, but at the same time, I'm also going to have in my mind he's a rookie. There's still a lot the dude's got to work on, and it's because he has not gotten enough reps. People need to realize that. Rookies need reps in order to develop and get better.
Yep, facts.
I could beat my head against the wall until it's bloody trying to explain that to people.
Mm-hmm.
It drives me nuts because everybody, the way all this stuff they're putting on Trey Lance right now, thinking he's supposed to be this top 5, top 10 quarterback is ridiculous.
Unrealistic expectations.
I'm like, even if he started week 1, it's not going to be that way his first year.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you got to cry before you walk.
Y'all got to look at it. Go back to guys like Peyton Manning. Look what Peyton Manning did his rookie year. He was dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
Did he throw for a lot of yards? Yeah, okay. That man turned the ball over every game, if not multiple times a game. I think his rookie year, he had close to 30 interceptions.
Yeah. Yep. Do y'all think the rookie Trey Lance will be more productive than Jim? Yes. Without a doubt, yes.
I really do, and the reason I do is because he offers more. If you look at McCarver, that second half against Seattle, Trey had 200 yards and 2 touchdown passes. He threw for more yards than James. He was already outperforming James, more productive. I think he can be in a full game, yes. Yeah, I really think he can be. It's going to depend on what the play calling looks like, too.
Yeah. I think that's the whole reason why we traded up to get
right.
him. If he wasn't more productive than James, then we'd have a problem right now.
Bro, like they said, if Kyle Shanahan did not want Trey Lance, then when he got on the plane from Mac Jones's pro day, was he already designing plays for Trey Lance before getting to Trey Lance's pro day?
Facts.
John Lynch told that story. He's like, Kyle was already on the plane designing plays for this kid.
Yeah, I was on the plane. I look to my right, and I see Kyle Shanahan doodling on a piece of paper, and he's already drawing up plays for Trey.
But he don't want him, right? He wasn't drawing up plays for no Mac Jones.
And he wasn't drawing up no plays for Justin Fields either.
No. I'm telling you, Trey Lance was their pick from the jump. And for people that were butthurt that we jumped to 3 to get him and said we didn't have to, we could have gotten Trey at 12. That's false.
That's false.
The only reason
for a fact Denver would have took him at 9.
I know for a fact Atlanta was going to take him at 4.
Yep.
So within the top 10, Trey Lance was gone. He wouldn't have been there at 12. Which means we knew Atlanta wanted him at 4. We had to get to 3.
Yep. What's false, McCarver? You said false.
Yeah, a Soul Mine McCarver. I'm ready to see what Kyle could drop with Trey. I want to see what's false, McCarver. Oh, that we could have gotten Trey at 12? Yeah, no, we couldn't have. Yeah, see, Bob knows. Atlanta was going to take him at 4.
Yep.
Trey Lance was a guaranteed top 5 pick. I don't give 2 shits what anybody says. But yeah, I want to see more of our downfield passing game with Trey. That is the part of the playbook I want to see opened up. More of the deep posts, the go routes, the stuff James can't do.
Yeah, so that way we won't have to see any more of these 12 and 13 play drives.
Right, and because like I said, it is going to push that defense back. It'll make the safeties play 20, 25 yards back instead of 10. You have all 11 guys in a 10-yard box. I don't give a shit what defense you're playing. It is going to be hard to do anything when all 11 defensive players are in a 10-yard box. They play James in a 10-yard box.
Yep. And the cornerbacks are going to sit on those routes because they know he's not going to take it over the top.
Facts. And they know he'll if he takes an outside shot, it's going to be like a lame duck and take forever to get there.
Yep. And you're right, Vet, when it comes to having those safeties playing back like that, because that's just going to open up the run game. It's going to open up everything in the middle.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, them safeties, if they're only 10 yards back, hell, they only got to take a couple steps to fill a hole.
Yep. So, yeah, I'm just excited to see what Trey brings to the table. I have a feeling, we're going to see some exciting stuff. Yeah,
there's going to be some throws he's going to hit that are going to be like, yeah, James will never hit that ever. Bro, that one to Kittle against Seattle up the middle in the end zone, that was a fucking good-ass throw.
It was.
It was just really good
play on the ball.
Yes, I give that one up to the defense. That was a really good defensive play by Seattle. I hate saying it, but that was a good fucking throw.
Yeah, it was.
Trey put that one where it needed to be. Some dude went on Twitter and tried to analyze that throw and said, no, if he would have thrown it and led him, it would have been a touchdown. No, wouldn't have. There was a guy coming from the other direction. Trey fit that between 2 defenders. It just got broke up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people got to – you watch. They're going to find the dumbest shit to nitpick Trey with tomorrow. It's gonna be irritating.
I might have to log off Twitter for that game the game because I know I'm gonna be wanting to say some shit.
Right? Yeah, bro. It's gonna be 49er Twitter is gonna be dumb toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Dumb toxic. So. Yeah. Hey, if we would have done this last week, we were supposed to have Sense on, right?
Yeah, he did get back to me because I told him they were going to start doing it and to hit me up on Twitter so, I can give him the logistics of everything that's going on and how we're going to set everything up. But he never got back to me. I'm going to have to hit him up again, though.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, somebody asked the question, how do they think the game's going to go with Trey? Like I said, Arizona's beatable. If we open up the deep passing part of our passing game, I think we're going to keep Arizona on their heels. They're going to have a lot of trouble. I really do. I think Arizona's defense will have a lot of trouble. And then when we design the quarterback runs, it's going to be even worse because with the defense having to play back and respect Trey's arm, it's going to open up more for running backs and Trey Lance himself.
Yep.
Like I said, this is a very winnable game. Arizona's not world beaters.
Okay, what do you guys think about Mitchell being healthy? I'm curious to see how this rubs.
It's supposed to run game.
Trey. Yeah, run game.
I think the run game will be good. Honestly, Mitchell being back, him and Sermon 1-2 punch. I think that'll look really good. A lot of people could get on Sermon all they want, but I think Sermon looked really good against Seattle. I had no complaints about Trey Sermon running the ball against Seattle, not one.
Yeah. Do you think we're gonna use Sermon as kind of like the battering ram, and then use Mitchell as like kind of the speed guy to try to open it up a little bit? Like
no, I think we'll
with Mostert.
I think we'll mix it up. I'm not going to say we're going to use them in short yardage. We might. That could be an option, but I think that we're going to mix it up. And y'all got to remember, after this game's our bye week, and after our bye week, our run game gets better because Jeff Wilson comes back.
Yep. Do you think Hasty comes back, or is he going to be a little bit longer?
What was wrong with Hasty?
I think Hasty had a high ankle sprain. Yeah.
No, he'll be out. He'll be out longer.
Okay.
I mean, them high ankle sprains. James missed 10 games last year because of high ankle sprain.
That's true.
But he is a soft bitch that needs to plug his boy pussy. So.
Stay tuned after the game. Live rant, fear, Mr. Fisco, LOL, and 49er tone.
Oh shit!
That's what's up.
Are they doing one together? That'd be dope.
Yeah,
because I'm
that one.
I like 49er tone. I've checked his shit out for years too.
Yeah, I just recently saw a video where he went to the preseason game against Kansas City. That should look lit too. I was like, man, I wish I was there.
For a preseason game, it was hype in Levi's.
Yep.
But people could clown on our stadium all they want, but don't fuck with this fan base because we show the fuck out.
Yeah, we ride hard.
Yeah, faithful's fire. They're dope. Especially
we have a. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, nothing. Score prediction. Wow.
I think we have to at least. I think we gotta score 30.
I think so. If we score, if we score 30, I think this defense good enough to hold Arizona's offense to 24 to 27 points. So I could see us winning something like 31-27 or something.
Yeah. I was going like 28-31.
But like I said, it depends how much of the deep passing game we open up. If we do this dumb shit where we're playing in a 10-yard box, we're not going to do shit.
Yeah, I just hope Kyle doesn't handcuff Trey because he's a rookie. I hope he opens it up and tries play aggressive and don't play not to lose.
Right, and another thing, if I see another stupid fucking quarterback throwback play, I'm gonna get pissed off. That cute shit needs to go. Take that out of your playbook and put it in the fucking garbage.
Yeah,
that shit where the running back threw the ball back to James. Fuck out of here with that dumb shit.
Yeah, I think his name was Jock something. He won
Jacquez Patrick. Patrick. The fuck? See, he could be our short yardage back. That kid's like 6'3".
Yeah.
He's like 6'3", I think 230, 240. He's built like Brandon Jacobs used to be.
Yep. Let Trey play his game. I completely agree.
Yes.
Don't try to
Yeah.
handcuff this kid because he's a rookie. Don't do that,
Right.
Kyle.
Take them cuffs off. Let Trey play Trey. Let Trey do Trey. Oh yeah. See you, JC.
You think we should start wrapping this up in a little bit?
Oh yeah. Yep, most definitely.
Okay, we got another question from McCarver.
Oh, that lineman going in coverage shit. That's always going to irritate the piss out of me. It's probably never going to stop. I've just come to the realization of it, but it irritates the fucking piss out of me.
What's the point of it, though?
You rush three and drop one into coverage. Why? It's always irritated me. I wanted to slap fucking Salah every time he did that. I wanted to slap the shit out of him. But like I said, I've come to the realization that it's not going to stop, so kind of got to deal with it. But no, liking it, no, hate it. Always have, don't like it. But whatever, that's one of them little things you just got to get over and deal with. You know, so it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to Trey's first start. If he don't pull something like a Whack Jones where he throws 3 interceptions, I'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like 2 games ago, Whack Jones threw 3 picks to 1 touchdown.
Oh yeah. I forget who that was against.
But he's the next Tom Shady. So.
But yeah, man. If that's all the questions, we're gonna end the show. We're like what, almost an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, we can wrap this up. But yeah, y'all check us out next week. Who knows? Maybe Sunday we jump on real quick for a game review. We'll have to see what happens. But
I'm gonna try to get this on our other channel though. I kind of messed up when I created the channel. I didn't know that in order to enable the live stream mode, you had to wait 24 hours in order for them to approve it. So I kind of messed up on that. So yeah. So this is
I never knew that
on my channel. From now going forward, it's going to be on the 49ers Fan Talk Unfiltered channel, and I'm going to be posting a link in the description box once this video is uploaded. So yeah.
All right.
So you guys come by and show your support, subscribe, like.
Right.
So man, yeah, I think that about does it. We're gonna get up out of here.
A last minute statement to Cattle Frog that his old ass needs to quit walking around Arizona scared of 49er fans with his gun.
Yeah. And I don't think this team is good as he makes them out to be. They're gonna
no, they're not. They're not.
And they might just come back down to earth tomorrow.
Right. Like I said, this is a winnable game. Arizona is not world beaters. They really are not world beaters. So, and now that our defense has had a whole week to prepare against a quarterback that can actually run, I think we could contain Kyler Murray a little better.
Yeah.
If we do that and force this kid to drop back 50 times, like I said, if we contain a lot of the pass plays, even if he drops back 50 times, I don't think the damage is going to be super bad.
Yeah, this game is a Super Bowl.
Oh, this game, anytime one of our division rivals plays the 49ers, it's their Super Bowl. They could try to spin it and say the other way around, but that ain't true. We always will be and always we're gonna stay, and it's never gonna change. We're daddy in the NFC West.
Facts.
Period. Get 5 rings and 20 division titles. Come talk to us then. If you ain't got that shit, shut up. We're your daddy.
Zip it.
So, all right, McCarver, we're gonna get out of here. We'll have to probably do one of these shows with you.
Yeah, that'd be
definitely.
Dope. I'd be down.
Definitely. Try to get as many Niner fans in here as we can. Do one of these shows, But I think we're gonna wrap it up for tonight. So just looking forward to Trey getting his first NFL start. This gonna be fun.
Yep.
So all right, y'all.
All right. See you guys later. We're out of here. Go Niners and go Trey. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Oh, my man just ended.